Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm back here at Walker Ford in super sunny Clearwater, Florida, because guess what? It's back again on a Mustang. I have a 2021 Mustang GT that is featured in that comeback color called Grabber Yellow. But before we get into this super shiny Mustang muscle car, let's talk about what's going on here. Grabber Yellow on a Mustang. The Mustang's been around since 1964 and a half, officially, when it was unveiled at the New York Auto Show. This color, Grabber Yellow, first hit the streets in 1969. The first vehicle to have it was a 69 Shelby GT350, GT500. Of course, it would trickle into the Boss models, the 302 and the 429. But you know what? In 1971, that was the end of the road for this Grabber Yellow. Now, if you know your Grabber colors, the reason why they're called Grabber Yellow, Grabber Blue, Grabber Orange, Grabber Green is because they grab you. Not physically, but they grab your attention. These colors, even the one that's been brought back on this 2021 Mustang GT, features no metallic flake. It's all about bright, vibrant color to get your attention. Now, there have been other Grabber colors that have made returns. Grabber Orange, Grabber Blue, of course, but this is the first time since 1971, that final year, that it's back again. And what I want to talk about is that if you're going to get a 2021 Mustang GT, should you go this color? And if you do, how should you spec the rest of the car when it comes to the appearance? Let's go ahead, dive into this Grabber Yellow muscle car Mustang. Right off the bat, the color hits you just like a punch from Mike Tyson. Starting at the front end, I really love the way the color kind of not only gets your attention, but it showcases the lines of the current Mustang GT. Still looking fresh. I know a lot of people want to see some change on the headlight design, but you're going to get, of course, the LED tri-bar setup. Seeing the color with the black accents, I think, really helps kind of make sense of what this color represents. Now, as we come across the grille, I think one thing that's very, very important to do if you're going to go Grabber Yellow and you're not going Mach 1 is you definitely want to go with the black accent package. What that's going to do is give you a nice cohesive blend of the yellow with the black, and it's going to cut it down a little bit because this car, the color is very, very bright, but if you cut it down just a little bit, it kind of balances everything. So with the black accent package, still available for 2021, you're going to get the gloss black pony, of course, with your gloss black grille, that honeycomb style. I think it just, like I said, cleans up the whole front end, especially with the color combination that we have. We have the flat black along the bottom, same grille design, and then you got your flat black splitter. Like I said, just kind of balances everything out. Now, when we get up onto the hood, the great news is because the color is so bright and it's not metallic, you're gonna clearly see those beautiful lines on where those functional heat extractors are on both sides. That obviously is standard Mustang GT affair, but part of that $995 package, which in today's day and age, $995, that's a good amount of money, but I think you're getting a lot for that package price. Let me explain. We come around the bend, wheels. So this new wheel style for 2021, gloss black, it's a 19-inch wheel. I think it really kind of simulates a little bit of that torque thrust design that was so popular in the 1960s, especially 1969 when Grabber Yellow was first introduced. You got your chrome pony in the center. I guess one way that I could zonk that is that they should have went with a gloss black pony to kind of just blend it in. But it is a 19-inch wheel, and it definitely changes the character. Wheels change a character of a car more than almost anything else, except for this color, Grabber Yellow. Going down the side, so black accent, you're getting the blacked out pony up front, you're getting your gloss black wheels. We have our gloss black on the 5.0. So 5.0, 5.0, gotta go. We're not talking about the police, we're talking about that 5-liter V8. Love the classic badge, and with the black, like I said, it balances nicely. We're gonna get, of course, gloss black on the mirror caps with the black accent package. So think about it. So far, you're getting different wheels, you're getting some blacked out badging, blacked out mirror caps, and I think the most important part of this Grabber Yellow puzzle is this piece right here. Gloss black painted roof. It's not a wrap, it's not a spray-on tan, it's actually paint, gloss black, and I'm telling you, that for me just sets it off. It's almost like if you just go white or silver, going with the black roof just kind of sets off the whole vehicle. Now, as we continue down the side, you can see the color. I mean, you got to see this color in person. I'll be honest, seeing it in pictures, I was kind of on the fence, but seeing it in person now really just makes it be one of those special colors. And I wonder if it's just going to be a color for 2021. That's another thing to think about. Will they get rid of this as we go into 2022? But black accent package, you are going to get this trunk lid spoiler, nice clean look. And then of course you're going to get the blacked out GT badge in the center. And then as we drop down, what do we got? We got that wonderful rear diffuser with the quad tip exhaust, give you that nice throaty V8 sound. But why don't we get under the hood and see that power plant in this Mustang GT. All right, guys, we got the hood pop. Now, of course, nothing really new for 2021. One thing I noticed that I forgot to tell you in my most recent 2021 Mustang GT video is they changed the engine cover. Now, they didn't change the size. It's still ginormous. You could use this as a sled. You could use this as a skimboard. What they changed is they got rid of the gray. There was gray accents on the engine cover. Still think they should have trimmed this down and get rid of it because there's a beautiful intake plenum underneath there, but you do have the 5.0 badge, and we're still looking at the same numbers. So you're looking at that 460 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque. This one's made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. You can get the 6-speed. 0 to 60 with the automatic though, around 4 seconds. The car weighs 3,705 pounds. MPGs, 16 in the city, 25 on the highway, and it's gonna give you that great V8 torque with that linear power delivery. But you know what? Nothing is better. It's nice to talk about a V8 engine. Let's go ahead and have a little bit of an eargasm and fire this up. All right, guys, we're inside this 2021 Mustang GT. We're gonna keep this one a little shorter because I wanna get to some on-throttle action, even though we're kind of focusing on the color itself. But I know you're probably saying, well, Joe, this grabber yellow has definitely grabbed my attention. I've been looking at a muscle car. I wanna get back in the game. I haven't been in one since I was in high school. I have all my Mustang stories. How much is this one? MSRP, the way that this one is optioned, black accent package and everything else, you're looking at $46,000. Let's see what you're getting for the money. Now, to the door panels, I like what they did with the contrast stitching. You're gonna get that beautiful, almost like a off-white contrast stitching. Really gives the door panels some extra style. That's something that is new that I noticed. The rest of it is everything that's familiar to you. Brushed aluminum finishes, small in the door pocket, so maybe just one Chipotle burrito, hold the guac, and you know what? Guac costs extra, which you can spend on this Mustang. Now, when you get to the dash, I like the nice aluminum style finish that they have, the Mustang logo there. It's gonna be interesting what direction they take all this in, but we get to the center stack, you got your 3 round AC vents, very classic look, the B&O sound system, 8-inch infotainment system, touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. I do dig the way this has heated seats and ventilated seats. All those wonderful toggle switches, a nice little tray for a Twinkie, and you can warm it up with a USB plug right there for your little Twinkie warmer. This is gonna be controlling that 10-speed automatic. You can get a 6-speed manual, 2 cup holders. I think it's so smart the way they do a Mustang key fob that actually has the pony on it. There's the buttons on the back, remote start, all that good stuff. Good old-fashioned e-brake, which you can't get on a Camaro anymore. I feel good sitting in these. I'm 6 feet tall, feel awesome. And then you're gonna get the full leather interior, nice soft touch material. The stitch work is great. Power on the bottom, manual for the back. I despise that. I'm definitely zonking that. But overall, really great. This has the analog gauge setup, so you already know what that looks like. We're not doing the trunk either. What we are gonna do is let's go on throttle in this grabber yellow Mustang GT. All right, guys, we're leaving Walker Ford. We're in this grabber yellow. Remember, first time since 1971. That was the last year that this color was offered. The great news is, no matter which way you option your Mustang GT, you're still gonna get that same great on throttle. And speaking of that, on throttle, here we go. This is where that automatic transmission is gonna outshift you. Even if you are the best with a manual, it's gonna outshift you, and that's why an automatic is about 2 to 3 tenths of a second faster than the same Mustang GT with a manual. All things being the same, and obviously the skill of the driver with the manual, knowing what they're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, 0 to 60 could be 8 seconds for all that matters. But one thing to definitely point out is that the grabber yellow from behind the wheel, it's actually pretty cool, man. It's a really bright color. It's gonna make you stand out from the rest of the ponies in the stable. And then, like I said, I think if you go with the black accent package, that's gonna help cut it down just enough with the black roof, the black wheels, the blacked out badging and everything. I think just kind of makes it a complete package overall. The good news is, just like any other Mustang GT, you're getting a lot of performance for the dollar. Having a 0 to 60 in 4 seconds, that definitely, at this price point, really brings a lot. And you're getting a fast 0 to 60 time. And of course, quarter mile and top speed and everything else. The interior, I think if you're not going super performance oriented, like you're not gonna go with a Mach 1 or something like that, having these upgraded seats with the ventilated capability and the heated capability just makes it that much more of a comfortable Mustang for sure. You know, another great thing about a Mustang GT is that they really are great for driving on the highway, doing your daily driving, especially with the comfortable seats, the technology that it brings, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even though the infotainment system is 8 inches and that seems to be a small size now, it really does still give you everything else very well laid out. And I personally love the analog tach and speedometer. I think that just kind of helps create the overall classic Mustang feel on the interior, especially with such a classic Mustang color, grabber yellow. But brakes work great. You're getting the 19-inch wheels with the black accent package, which is wonderful. And then visibility, I'm telling you, for this type of car, is definitely better than a Camaro, that's for sure. All right, guys, I think my favorite part of any Mustang is the on-throttle fun. So from a slow roll, on throttle, here we go. Yeah! I'm telling you, the shifts just rocket one by one by one, super quick. Did not take long for it to drop down. I'm not using the paddles, I just have it in regular drive. We're in sport mode to give us that extra throttle sensitivity. I like the weight of the steering, which is great. But let's see how she handles on throttle. Here we go. On the brakes. Super smooth. And then you go. So overall, like I said, if you want that classic muscle car feel, really, when it comes to the competition, this really does check off so many boxes. Plus, you're also getting a Mustang that can handle. So just, you know, comparing this to a Challenger, Challenger does have a little bit more of that overall muscle car feel and look, but it is a lot heavier. So this Mustang GT is gonna out-handle that Challenger. It's a day and night difference, really. And then, of course, usability, the Challenger does have a little bit more room, but definitely this grabber yellow color brings that nice classic feel back to the stable of the Mustang lineup. But speaking of back, we got to get back to Walker Ford and wrap this one up, so I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, it's been another great day here at Walker Ford. I definitely got to thank Frank Walker, Weston Walker, Tracy, Mark, Austin, Greg, the whole crew, getting us access to their very first grabber yellow. Definitely a very historic color for a historic car, and if you want to have that thing that's going to make you stand out from the rest of the horses in the stable, this color is one you're going to want to look at. But stay tuned, because we also are going to have their very first Mach 1 soon that we're going to be featuring on the channel. But if you want to keep seeing Mustangs and all the other Challengers, the Camaros, and no pun intended, Challengers and Chargers, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Ladies Rise family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you in the channel, click the link in the description. Get yourself some Ladies Rise merch. Got to give it up to the queen of the camera. She's working it like a champ. Show her some love in the comment section. Thank you, Lori, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.